What's up, everybody? AJ Kirsch here, the voice of Buzz in WWE2K19, and welcome to the 13th episode of WWE2Kfabe, when I give you the inside perspective and behind-the-scenes stories surrounding the voiceover and motion capture of WWE2K19. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you survived Black Friday and got some killer deals. Thanks so much for tuning in. A couple quick, easy, and free ways you can support. You can hit the thumbs up button on this video. You can subscribe and turn on notifications so you know exactly when new videos drop. Of course, episodes of WWE2Kfabe drop every Monday and Wednesday, and bonus content every Friday. If you want to follow me on social media, that would be awesome. Links to all my social media are in the description of this video. And as I said, I hope you got some killer deals on Black Friday. It is officially buy more stuff season, so I encourage you to hit that link in the description of this video to check out my merchandise page. Right now, I am wearing the Broseph Joe Brody NW Bro t-shirt, and I've got over a dozen designs in t-shirts and tank tops, sizes and styles for men and women. And when you use code WWE2K19 at checkout, you get 20% off your entire order, and ships, God, that was a botch. Shirts ship worldwide. There you go. Doesn't matter what corner of the globe you find yourself in, a shirt will find you. So whether it's liking this video, subscribing, a follow on social media, or picking up a shirt, I really appreciate it. Let's dive into some questions from the last episode. We're going to get right to him. Here's the first time I'm seeing him, so you're going to get the answer right off the top of the dome. Kalo Day No asking, what are your thoughts on Enzo invading Survivor Series? Ballsy. You know, I think anytime there's been any type of invasion angle or anything, anyone who's ever dreamed of being a WWE superstar would kind of, I think, put themselves in that scenario and just imagine what would happen. It got him trending briefly. It obviously got him a lot of coverage on social media. I don't know what his goal was. I don't know what the end game was with, you know, standing up on a floor level seat and cutting his typical promo. But yeah, good for him. Got him back on the radar, I guess. Let's see. Lieutenant Reven asking, best line in the whole game. What do you think this is? WWE2K19, referring to the promo that Miz was cutting on Buzz. I almost died laughing at that line. I thought to myself, nah, Miz, this is WWE2K18. But Miz just had to break the fourth wall with that question. Oh, okay, so no question here. Lieutenant Reven just thanking 2K for that line in my career mode. And, oh, wait, no. Okay, so he's back now with a question. Question for Friday. Well, it's Monday now, but details. Since it relates to actual WWE, what are your thoughts on heel Daniel Bryan, and how long do you think WWE will play this angle? I like heel Daniel Bryan. He's been a face for so long that I feel like it's time. You know, I think it's, like I said, he's been a face for forever. He's been a guy that's been really easy to get behind. So there's not a lot that excites me about WWE lately, to be quite honest. I think that's the general consensus among a lot of wrestling fans, but I am genuinely curious to see what happens with the heel Daniel Bryan. So hats off to WWE for creating something compelling. Besides heel Daniel Bryan, and whenever Paul Heyman's cutting a promo, not much I actually go out of my way to check out, but heel Daniel Bryan and Paul Heyman on the stick is enough to get me to tune in. All right. Appreciate your questions. Remember, if you have questions on this episode, leave them in the comments below, and I will answer them to kick off the next episode of WWE2Kfabe, which will be coming this Wednesday. So again, turn on notifications so you know exactly when that video drops. And as always, we cannot proceed with WWE2Kfabe until we show some love to MK Ice and Fire, the gaming channel on YouTube. They've been kind enough to give me permission to use the footage that they've already uploaded to their YouTube channel of every single cutscene from WWE2K19. So without MK Ice and Fire and their support, this show could not happen. So if you are at all interested in video games, check out MK Ice and Fire, give them a subscription. You'll be glad you did. All right, without any further ado, let's dive into episode 13 of WWE 2Kfabe.
And we are joining Monday Night Raw in action. Buzz into the cover on what looks like Elias. There's 2 and 3. Buzz retains his custom championship, born from the hands of his longtime friend Cole Quinn. And are we going to take a look at replays? Nope, Buzz just savoring the moment and holding up that action championship, I guess. And in case you can't hear it, his name is Scorpion Sub-Zero in this game, which if you have ever been a Mortal Kombat fan, is very confusing. MK Ice and Fire, pick a side. It's like naming a character Rock Hard Rick Austin or something like that. I don't know. It doesn't feel right. Anyway, still appreciate the footage very much. Buzz victorious, holding up the belt. I don't remember doing any animations of that sort, so that was somebody else. And again, a ton of top shelf independent talent involved with 2K19. You can look up the credits on YouTube, and they're under motion capture talent. And here we have a promo with Ms. Maurice and Elias.
You showed up a few weeks ago on my show acting like you own the place. You insult me and my wife.
It looks like the lip sync is a little bit off, but you can't get everything perfect. That's one of the things that I guess, I look up hashtag WWE2K19 pretty frequently on social media, Twitter, Instagram especially, and there's a lot of, I guess it's fair to be nitpicking, but like, any devoted fan base is going to find something to complain about, I feel like. I think for some people, it's just never going to be enough for them, no matter what it is. And I found myself doing it at the same time. I was like, oh, well, the lips don't exactly match up to the words. And really, that's just nitpicking at this point, because considering how far, I'm going to sound so old saying this, but considering how far video games have come in my lifetime alone, back when Duck Hunt was amazing by pointing a plastic gun at a TV screen, and the fact that you could pull the trigger and shoot a duck on the screen with an actual plastic gun was like the most amazing thing ever. So seeing how far they've come in my lifetime alone, RKO out of nowhere, has been absolutely amazing. So even in moments like that where I'm like, oh, the lips don't quite match up to the words, I try to check myself a little bit and I guess be appreciative of how far video games have come. And I can only imagine what's going to happen in the next, 15, 20 years. I'm sure it's going to blow me away. And once again, Buzz is victorious. But is a bloody mess on the outside. But yeah, that just, I'm also a big Legend of Zelda fan. It's my favorite all-time franchise. Look at me, double champion. Suck it, Miz. It's my favorite all-time franchise. And, I remember Legend of Zelda and Adventure of Link, and of course, Link to the Past. And with Breath of the Wild coming out, that's almost 2 years already. 2 years in March it will have been out, but it's still freaking amazing.
You did.
Okay, let's listen.
You finally shut up the Miz.
I don't know about that, but I did beat him and take his Intercontinental title.
He's going to have to die for anybody to shut him up for good.
Thanks for helping me along the way. We make a pretty good team out there.
We did.
If you ever need someone to dress up in a ridiculous costume to send a message to one of your opponents, I'm your guy.
I'll remember that.
Hey, Sasha.
Now, seeing myself seeing Buzz with
Yeah,
2 championship belts, I do know for a fact that one of them was the Raw Tag Team Championship from the mid/late 2000s. I don't remember
Not to
what
put
the
a
other
damper
belt
on your big
was.
victory, but according to WWE regulations,
I might have to hit up 2K, see if they have any pictures of me with both belts, but couldn't tell you what the other belt was. I don't think it was another Raw Tag Team Championship.
But Triple H would just force you to
It may
vacate
have been
one
the
anyway.
Hardcore Championship
You
from
really
the
know how to
Attitude
run a
Era,
party.
just because
I'm
it's
sorry.
another one of those belts that
So
they would
which
never
title would you like to
need.
keep?
But for the life of me, I can't remember. For sure. Oh, what are you going to do? Yeah. Intercontinental.
That had to be a tough decision. If it's any consolation, I'll give you the rest of the night to celebrate.
I thought Buzz was
with
going to
both
say something. He just kept looking down on his
Thanks.
championships. He's got to touch up that. Cole Quinn's got to step up his game, man. That custom championship. Super shiny, I'm sure. But not a whole lot going on as far as the, cool faceplates or anything. You know what? Now that we're talking about it, let me know in the comments. What's your favorite championship belt of all time?
Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know we're wrestling tonight.
Oh, this was
and
a
it's
fun
for the
scene.
title.
Yeah, Kurt actually texted me about it this morning.
My dad texted you?
Remember,
He
that's
never
right.
responds
Jason
to
Jordan
my
is
text.
Kurt Angle's son.
He says he's not really a texter.
No, there's the quotation
That's
fingers
odd.
again.
Anyway,
Probably
want a picture
number
together?
7 or 8 thus far in
sure,
my
I
career
guess.
mode, and
Is this something
there's
you normally do
still,
with your
we're a little past
Not
halfway at
really.
this point.
I just
Oh
thought
my
it would be a
god,
nice
this
memento
freaking
for you
guy.
to have after you lose your title tonight.
Yeah.
That's a keeper. I'll text you the pic.
Thanks. Actually, on second thought, I'm not really a texter.
Not really a texter. Call back to earlier in the scene. Jason Jordan coming after my IC championship. Not going to happen. There's 3. MK victorious once again. MK as it's written, but it's pronounced Scorpion Sub-Zero.
You think Jason Jordan still wants to take a selfie with Buzz now?
Yeah, let's take another selfie, Jason Jordan. That I do remember doing. I do remember doing that pose specifically. Oh my God, and here's Bray Wyatt.
It's the sound of the cicada emerging after years of slumber from their underground existence. Just as you have emerged from the underground and made your presence.
Now this scene was actually pretty easy because, you know, I didn't have to actually stand there for this entire diatribe. They just, like that shot right there, they just kind of got to, they're just like, stand there for a couple seconds like you're listening to Bray Wyatt. And then at some point, if I remember correctly, like this is where I looked down and like, you know, several years ago, I think it was when Bray Wyatt was feuding with Randy Orton. The ring would like, there was some projection that was shown onto the ring that would look like maggots and just like all kinds of cool
This
stuff.
has the potential to be a very bad situation for Buzz.
That's right. It's getting creep. What is going on? Oh no, I guess the maggots were coming later. But yeah, kind of a bummer that I never got to meet any of the WWE talent during the voiceover and motion capture process. I'm not sure, you know, I mean, I don't know how they would do it, really. I mean, they'd have to fly in on their days off, and, you know, I'm sure everyone on the road is so busy that their days off are super precious to them. I don't blame them. I treasure my downtime, too.
Hey, not to be weird or anything, but I've been meaning to ask you since you got to Raw. What's up with you driving this retro van everywhere?
What do you got against my van?
Just what I'm used to, I guess. I kind of lived in it when I was on the indie scene.
Kind of?
Kind of. Totally
Okay,
did.
I definitely lived in it when times were tight. And then when I signed with WWE, I decided to fix it up. Keep it running.
Interesting. And the bug logo?
Oh, this used to be
Anti-bug
my dad's
logo.
for his exterminator business. It's pretty much the last thing he gave me. I guess his way of supporting my crazy wrestling
And
dreams.
again, a little discrepancy with
cool.
the text and what I actually said.
I mean, other than the
But
fact that
again,
it still kind of
you know,
smells
I'm
like pesticide.
appreciative to 2K for letting me improv here
Well,
and
I
there
think
and
your
just
dad
kind of
would
make
be
it feel
really
a little
proud
bit
of
more
what you've
real, at
accomplished
least from
so
my
far.
perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
And ending with a nice little warm moment here.
All right, everybody, that's going to do it for today's episode of WWE2Kfabe. Remember, if you have questions about what you saw in this episode, leave them in the comments below. If you've got feedback, leave your feedback in the comments below as well, and I will answer those questions to kick off the next episode of WWE2Kfabe, which will be dropping this Wednesday. So if you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know exactly when that episode drops. Once again, it is Buy More Stuff season. The link to my merchandise page is in the description of this video, and when you use code WWE2K19, you get 20% off your entire order and ship. I did it again. I can't believe it. Shirts ship worldwide. There we go. I appreciate you tuning in, and I will see you this Wednesday for the next episode of WWE 2Kfabe. Until then, I'm AJ Kirsch. Take care, y'all.